What is going on, mortals? Mortopia! Welcome to How to Tame. But we are on Scorched Earth to cover the Scorched Earth dinos. But if you don't know what How to Tame is, it is a series where I will be covering every tameable dino on Ark, going over the best way to tame them, going over their features / abilities / roles in Ark. But first, a small disclaimer. All this taming is done on a boosted server, but the taming method is exactly the same that you'd have to use on an official server. But if you're playing on an official server, you should know by now that it's going to take you a lot longer to gather the resources and a lot longer to do the taming. But with that out of the way, let's get to what we're going to be taming today, which is one of Scorched Earth's most adorable creatures there is. And boom, it is the Jarboa. It did wander on screen a bit, you probably saw it. But yeah, this is what we're going to be taming. Probably one of the first that you might ever get on Scorched Earth, just because they look so cute. So adorable. But it's nothing adorable that you need to do. You're going to need to knock it out. That is what you're going to need to do. Now, I'm scared that I might kill this straight off. So, body shot, and it's down. So, yeah, you will need to knock it out. But once you have, what are we going to need to tame it? Well, because there is a new, like, seed, kind of, in Scorched Earth. On the normal maps you have the plant species X seeds, so you can grow the plant species X. These are called plant species Y seeds, and they look like this. So put that in its inventory and it should tame up right there. Really cool. Now we'll just have a look at it. Ooh, it's curious. What's going on? So yeah, you do harvest plant species Y seeds in different bushes around Scorched Earth. They don't usually come in the normal ones, so the ones usually they've got flowers on. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, you're following me, aren't you? Stop. But if you can't get your hands on any of the plant species Y seeds, don't worry about it. You can tame it with other stuff. You can tame it with any of the 4 vegetables that you grow in a greenhouse, but you don't really want to waste them on such a small creature. So most likely you'll probably just go to the bushes and gather some medjool berries, which are the best berries to tame it. But don't worry, you can tame it with every berry you get your hand on as well. So that is what you need to feed it. So with the Jarboa, you can pick it up. It is a shoulder mount. Looking really cute, just hanging on there with its tail. Just looking awesome. Really cool. Woohoo! Done. Looking really cool. So Jarboas aren't really good for attacking or defending or anything like that. They do have a feature that is particular to Scorched Earth, but we'll get to that in a minute. They are also good for like miniature backpacks. Fair enough, they don't have a lot of weight, but you can pump some weight if you really need to. As you can see, it's only got like 451 weight, but that's because I am on a boosted server. It's probably got a lot less for you mortals, but a Tame Jarboa can be picked up by the players you've just seen, and it can go on your shoulder, which is really cool. You can put stuff in. Oh, what the hell's going on with my If you put stuff in the Jarboa's inventory, it will only have half weight added to you. So at the moment, it's got like no weight. Let's pick up some of these. I'm just gonna put some berries on it. Drop that. So at the moment, yeah, it's gonna eat. It's gonna eat the medjool. Oh no, what's it eating? It's eating. Okay, soldier berries. But if we're looking at inventory, we got 51.6 weight and. I want to look at this inventory, please. I don't want to pick up no boxes. Right, let's chuck it over here. What's your weight, buddy? What the hell did it move for? Its weight now... Oh, God, it's eating all the berries. It's really, really hungry. But it's basically half the weight. Whatever the Jarboa has in its inventory, weight-wise, once you pick it up, it'll only be half onto you. So, if its weight is 20... Once you've picked it up and put it on your shoulder, the weight in its inventory will only add 10 to your weight. So it's kind of a miniature backpack. But the Jarboa also, like I mentioned before, has a feature that's particular to Scorched Earth. Now, you know in Scorched Earth, you get all the different type of weather systems, sandstorms, lightning storms, and stuff like that. And heat waves and stuff. Well, the Jarboa is a weather detector. That's what it is. The Jarboa can warn you about incoming weather conditions such as sandstorms through a mixture of motions and growls. So it'll make a noise and it'll do different stuff. Keep them close and seek shelter quickly once they have started to alert you. And yeah, that's about it. So it does have different sounds and different emotions. No, it's not. Motions, different motions for every different type of storm. So for the lightning storm, the Jarboa will make a low-tone growl-like sound while lowering its ears and wiggling its tail. That's for the lightning storm. Sandstorm, the Jarboa will emit a high-pitched sound. Okay. As it barks at the sky. So that's... I thought it started making a sound then. I was like, what's going on? Oh, sorry, mouth open. So that's for the sandstorm. Heat wave will make a mid-tone growl while digging its paws at the ground. That's for the heat wave. And just for normal rain, it will just make a sniffing sound and stare at the sky. So, yeah. I haven't really got anything to test it out because there's no storms at the moment whatsoever. I think my Jarboa is still healing. But yeah, you will notice they are distinctive sounds, and you will know if you're just running along or flying along on another mount and you hear this weird noise, it will be your Jarboa that is saying that a certain type of weather is coming, whether it be lightning, sand, a heat wave, or just normal rain. Normal rain is a very rare thing that happens on Scorched Earth, so if you ever get a sniffing sound and when it stares into the sky, you know it's going to rain, so be thankful. But yeah, I think that's a really cool feature just for this particular creature, because it was specific to Scorched Earth, which is really, really cool. But apart from that, that is it. That is the Jarboa's abilities / features / roles in Ark. Are you still pooing, or can I take you out and see if we can find a storm or something? It needs food. There's no storms or anything. You'd see it in the skies if there's any type of storm anyway, whether it be sand, electric, or even heat wave. You should, if you played Scorched Earth, you will know the difference between each type of storm, so don't worry about it too much. The heat wave is the one that can be really ridiculous because it will overheat you and you will slowly start to lose health. Did it pick up some food then? It did. And you'll start to slowly lose health. So make sure you have shelter to go to, or you have a tent that you can put up. I've got a tent here somewhere. Always carry one on you. Oh crap, Archie. You're gonna die. So yeah, I'm going to show you that tent again, so you know what it looks like. Boom, that's the tent. So always make sure you have one on you just in case a heat wave does come, or even a sandstorm. It's very good in sandstorms. Heat waves, Adobe is the best. Get into some kind of Adobe structure and it will shelter you a hell of a lot. Lightning storms, there's nothing really you can do about it. It will just affect your electronics, and nothing electronic will work. But anyway, Mortals, that is it. That is our first How to Tame video on Scorched Earth. More to come. So, Mortals, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you found it informative. And if it helps you out in any way, please don't forget to show that like button, who is boss, by punching it in the face. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to click that subscribe button. And as always, Mortals, don't forget to share it with your family and your friends and around the world. But that is it. I am Mortal T, and I am out.